Does heat help with back pain? With our static lifestyles and sitting jobs, you working from 9 to 5, sitting for long periods of time, it is not uncommon to have back pain. But many people will take medication to ease the back pain. But there are many of us who will also use or just use a hot pack to ease the back pain. But does a hot pack or heat really help with your back pain? So, we're going to address this today. Now, before we get into that, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. So, basically, I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs manage the physical aches and pains and physical challenges that they come across as a mom, as a working mom. And this could be just simply back pain, neck pain, poor posture, or um, anything from heel pain to ankle pain. So, any aches and pains that we have get pushed under the carpet as busy moms. And I'm here to give you some simple solutions and lifestyle changes, some simple hacks and tricks that you can implement in your busy schedule and manage these aches and pains on an everyday basis. Now, let's get back to the topic for today, and that is, does heat help with back pain? Now, as I was saying, usually we have long days at work, meetings where you're sitting for hours or just sending emails off one after the other. It is not uncommon that you end the day and you have a stiff back. So many of us go back home and apply a hot pack. But does a hot pack really help? So let me just tell you a little bit about what happens when you apply a hot pack. So if say you are applying hot pack to your back for pain, we have blood vessels, arteries, and veins that are running across our bodies. Now these are like rubber pipes. So when you apply heat to a rubber pipe, what happens? The rubber pipe will expand. Right. So when you apply heat to your back, the blood vessels in that area will expand and there will be a rush of blood in that area. So there'll be more nutrients, more oxygen that will be brought into the area. And as the blood flow increases in the area, there'll be a washing out of the pain producing substances, the metabolites, etc., that have accumulated in your back. So basically, you will have pain relief because of these. So it's not sure, I mean, it really depends on why and how you have your pain, whether you have 100% relief or you get a little bit of relief, but heat can lead to relief of back pain. Now, usually it is not recommended that you use a hot pack and you go off to sleep when you're using it in bed. But in general, apart from that, you can use it. Say 15 to 20 minutes or even 10 to 15 minutes if you are busy. It could be a gel pack, it could be a heating pad, it could be one of those heat packs, those lavender packs that you throw into the microwave. So anything that works and gives that sustained heat for 15 minutes or so works well. Now, sometimes people also don't have time for a hot pack. So what they prefer is they would get step into a hot shower or a sauna. I mean, say after your workout, you step into a sauna, or you take I mean, you get into a hot tub. That works well, but with the heating pads, you can actually monitor the amount of heat that is getting into your back. Either if it's electric, you have the settings where you can monitor the heat, or by using towels or protective layers over the heat pack. So it is preferable to use a heat pack. If not, you can just make do with your hot shower. So yeah, another thing is, obviously there's always a risk of burn when you're using a hot pad. So if you have a history of, say, diabetes that has affected your nerves or your sensation, make sure that you are clear from your doctor before you use a hot pack, or that you can tell the difference between heat and cold or normal temperature before you actually use a hot pack. So that's really the only precaution that you have to take, apart from not sleeping on a hot pack. Yeah, apart from that, I think I'm just looking at my notes here. So this is going to be a shorter video than normal. So that heat pack does help with back pain. However, a word of caution here: if you have had an acute injury, for example, you have just fallen down, or you've just had gotten into an accident, or basically you've just started with your back pain, heat is probably not a good idea. It'll be better to apply cold in in that scenario, because cold is what helps to ease the inflammation. So if you've just had an injury where you've had a back pain, it is better if you use cold pack. Now, this can be a bit confusing when to use a hot pack and when to use a cold pack. So I'm not going to get into the details of cold pack now, because otherwise this video will be too long. However, if you want to get that comparison between a hot pack and a cold pack, you can look into my YouTube channel. I have done a couple of videos on this. So if you go into YouTube and you type my name, Swati Prakash, followed by hot pack or cold pack, either of those, you will come across those videos. And of course, there's more content there for back pain and simple tips, etc., that you can do, you can implement to manage your back pain. Alrighty, and of course, if you like what you're watching on my YouTube, you can always like and subscribe to it. So what I'll do is I will leave a link in the description of this video to that YouTube video on hot packs and cold packs. It might be easier for you to just find it there. And yeah, and you can have a look at that, and then you will be able to tell whether you need a hot pack or a cold pack. But if you're one of those who find that your body responds well to heat, go ahead and use it. And yeah, so now hopefully that was helpful